All right, my people, Grand Rising. Got a new layout here with music in the background and everything. So here's what it is. I'm up on a FTMO challenge, and that FTMO challenge is in drawdown right now, 2%. I'm gonna move my head or my cam here so you guys can see the stats better. But anyways, this account, we're gonna get it past. We're gonna get it past phase 1. We're gonna get it past phase 2. We're gonna get it to payout, and I'm gonna do it all together with you guys here on both YouTube and TikTok, and with my prosperous live community. So it will be a journey. Nothing is guaranteed, of course. I might as well blow this account up. Trading is trading, but yeah, we will give it. I will give it my best shot, and I'm quite confident with passing this thing. And the main goal is to go get to FTMO Prime, and I want to show you. I want to show everybody out there that it was possible actually through trading. This is why I'm doing it transparently. I'm doing it open, and that's it. So what I will do here, because I cannot fit both TradingView and my MetaTrader on the screen, so I will be jumping a little bit between MetaTrader and TradingView. So analyzing the charts mostly on TradingView, and every now and then we jump into MetaTrader to show where we're at and what trades we are taking. And for people that are new here, these streams are every morning, 8:45 Central European Time, 8:45 a.m. Of course, is the London kill zone that we trade in, and sometimes it's half an hour, sometimes it's 45 minutes, sometimes it's 2 hours. It depends on. So, but for now, we see what we got on the markets, and I must stay muted. And whenever I see something, I'll unmute myself. Enjoy the music, people. Oh, and by the way, if anything special, let me know in the chat. If you want me to check into a specific currency pair or anything, then let me know in the chat. All right, my people, we got London open. London is open. Let's see what it does. We got a couple of interesting scenarios. One of them be gold. Gold has still a lot of bearish room left. There's a lot of liquidity on the sell side. See if we can zoom out a little bit more so you can get a better perspective on it. But of course, we got all these higher lows here that formed the structure that has engineered a lot of liquidity into this whole structure here. But what I'm looking at right now is this here. This is a stop loss cluster down here. So 1.6% of the stop losses are actually down here. And market is going to do either one of two things. It's going to either make a push up right now, take out Asian high, buy side liquidity, and they're taking out these stop losses that you see here. Let me zoom in a little bit. What you see here, or it's going to do the opposite, take out buy side liquidity, take out these stop losses, and then reverse. So it either takes out these, reverses down, or takes out these and reverses up. So that's the move we're looking for right now. These here are trades that I've been in since yesterday. I'm actually considering exiting them. Or at least the US 30. I want to see how it behaves now in the morning, now when London is open. If it wants to continue down. But very still market. And here's the thing. You guys can expect that the market is going to be quite dead today. So let's shift screen. I'm going to explain what's going on today. It's a big day actually. Boom. Wednesday. Guys, today is a minefield. And actually, it might be quite dead in the markets up until 3:45 at least. So, or 2:15 at least. So USD news starts 2:15, and we got the first thing we got is ADP non-farm employment change. Actual rated and forecast is good for currency, but then comes more interesting stuff, things like the final manufacturing PMI, and that's basically it. That's 3:45 and 4 o'clock. Definitely going to make the market move, but here are the big ones that you need to watch out for. And that is the federal funds rate and FOMC statement. Shit, turret soda. Guys, my bad. For some reason the screen sharing is not working properly. Give me a sec. Now, there we are. My bad, people. Anyways, that's what we got, a community, so you can make me aware of mistakes that I'm doing here on the live. Anyways, FOMC statement and federal funds rate. This one is super important. So here's the thing. First and foremost, expect that the market is going to fly or dump crazy on this. That's always the case, and also the FOMC statement. I'm going to monitor these ones live, the FOMC press conference, because this is where Jerome Powell basically lays out what he gives hints on what's to come for the future. All right. So are the bearish, are the hawkish, are the dovish on the interest rates and so on, and that's where you price in the rumors into the current value of the US dollar or whatever it is. Then in this case here we're looking at the US dollar. So if Jerome Powell on the FOMC press conference is bearish dovish in his speech, basically saying that yeah, we got control of interest rates, this and that, then it means basically they want to lower. They got control of inflation. That means basically they want to lower interest rates, and that would mean that the US dollar would start dumping. So the rumors will already have the dollar dump after this press conference or during this press conference. But in this case here that we are right now, it looks more like they want to almost increase interest rates. Right now, I would say it's going to stay the same, which is forecasted. But for them to lower interest rates, I definitely don't think so, because just looking at the last press conferences that Jerome Powell had, they were not very dovish. Basically, he plainly said it that they don't have control of inflation. Inflation is not where they want it to be. Yeah, therefore they got to do what they got to do. And in the same time, they're saying like the U.S. economy is strong, which is bullshit as we know it. But they're saying it because then they don't have to lower the interest rates to boost the American economy. Because when you lower the interest rates, you boost the economy of the country. So that's the case here. And if it stays the same, then I don't know in what direction the dollar is going to rally. But if they would increase it, that would send the US dollar skyrocketing, flying, and everything paired against the US dollar would, of course, dump. So that's what we're looking out for today. But like I said, the federal funds rate, yeah, very important. But this is the most interesting stuff. This is where we're going to see where what's to come for the future. All right, back to the markets. Let's see if we can get some action here, if something can happen. EJ trade is pumping, but I don't trust this one to add positions to it. And why I'm not trusting it is because the zone that it's in, it's a little bit tricky. I would at least want to see it pass a break these highs. And it's a little bit tricky because we had this massive dump, massive wick, which is caused by the Japanese yen that is still dumping, still going down. There are negative interest rates over there, and it doesn't look like this thing will turn anytime soon. So therefore, basically, like trading anything paired against the Japanese yen right now is, I don't want to say simple, but there's one direction only, and that's bullish. In between there, we can have some bearishness, we can have some drawdowns and stuff like that, but overall, we are always bullish on the Japanese yen right now. See if gold has made any moves. And it's always like this. Before major news like today, you will see the market be still. It will be dead. Makes it quite boring, but then in the same time, I don't think so, because considering the FOMC meeting, we got, like, if you can read between the lines during that meeting, you got such a nice setup for the rest of the week and for the rest of the month. I'm gonna look at the charts a little bit more, see if something pops up. Yep. Oh, and by the way, speaking of gold, just so you guys understand what I'm looking at and what I see here, you have a massive fair value gap here, right? So we are inside a fair value gap right now. It's the red line that you see here. I'm gonna remove this thing here. It's the red line that you see here. We have tapped into this fair value gap very nicely. So the setup that I see, that I would like to see right now, is market to come down here now, take out this cluster of stop losses here, and present the perfect entry opportunity for us for a buy situation. And then preferably, of course, having this thing running up a little bit and giving us some margin before the news, if we don't close it before the news. This is what I want to see now. I want to see the market dump down to this SL cluster down here. If that happens, I'm in for a buy. And that SL cluster is at about 2280. So at about 2280, I will enter the markets. The stop loss will be quite short. And here's also another important factor in this here, that I will enter the market when I see some form of confirmation. What is that? I will be down at 1 minute. I'm going down at 1 minute, and I'm waiting for the momentum down to stop. All right. So I want to see how that 1 minute candle that broke, that hit the SL cluster, how it closes. And if it leaves a wick behind, now we got a reversal on our hands, and I can start entering. And you don't need to enter fully directly. You can enter piece by piece. I normally go in with either 0.5 or one lot at the time. Let's say I see that wick. See a nice wick like here, for example, even more like this, for example. This is a perfect example. Next, I see it close like this, boom, I'm entering. Now I see the next candle pull down a little bit, I'm adding positions before it runs away. Okay. And a small little trick that I use very often on gold, if you want to trade gold or scalp gold efficiently, is always look out for these wicks. Gold loves to wick out before it does a move. It doesn't have to be a big move, but it's a move. So it does this little wick out. When you see this, and it goes fast, so you can see it on the 1 minute already. And if you see it on the 1 minute, boom, it's wicking out and it's pulling back directly. You can enter on a buy, but you have to be very ungreedy and just in and out. All right. Guys, I was not joking. This market is truly dead. Nothing has happened since London opened. Let's look at, what is GU doing? GU reacted. Interesting. We got a silver bullet here. We got a silver bullet trade. Don't know if I'm going to take it, considering how low the market volume is. At least GU is moving. Yeah, same here. Silver bullet trade. Let's see where we are. I'm gonna take this one. Looks like GU is targeting Asian high, buy side liquidity, probably $1 that is retracing a bit. Yeah, get some news and anticipations here. So if you see dollar pull back during the day, and we know that's anticipations, rumors before the news. If it pullbacks a lot, even if the news comes up bearish for the US dollar, it can send the US dollar upwards. On a bullish trajectory. By the way, there's no volume, no action in the Forex markets, but look at this here. If you guys been on my Swedish TikTok, I said this would happen for a minute now. I marked out this fair value gap, I think 2 weeks ago, and I said it's going to come back, pull back, and hit it, and potentially also get into this order block here. So guys, stay tuned to the channel. I'm gonna do a new market overview on BTC. I feel that it's time. It has done a very good correction. I've been waiting for this correction. I'm very happy to see where it's at right now. I actually wanted to pull back even deeper. I would be very happy to see it come down to like 53,000 to this order block here. This here is a fat ass order block. If we hit that, that's beautiful. Then I will truly start scaling in, maybe even with a little bit leverage. I can guess Ethereum is basically on the same situation, yeah, but not as bearish as the dollar. As BTC. Or the last move was at least not as bearish. All right, so what we see here is that the inflow to the spot ETFs when it comes to Bitcoin has basically stopped. Let me see if I can correct the screen a little bit. Boom, like that. And we see a lot of outflow now. So what you see here, this is the dark blue line on the top is the total inflow outflow. All right. BlackRock is this line that you see here. It's hard pointing at it, but it's the line in the middle here, between the green and a little bit darker blue. So basically the turquoise blue, whatever it is. That's BlackRock, and they've been accumulating like crazy. But as you see, that has basically ceased completely now. And Grayscale keeps dumping. So it's a lot of outflow of BTC right now, not inflow. And therefore, we see a very bearish BTC. Damn. Daily ETF net flow, 971 million out. That's a lot. So basically it's BITB. Which one is that? That is Bitwise. They have accumulated a little bit. Oh, interesting. ARK has dumped as well. Interesting. So I would guess this thing is going deeper. Why I'm thinking so, we might see a little reaction here and then a little leg up, a little pullback, and then boom, another leg deeper down. Why I think so is because, first and foremost, of course, the most obvious thing is BTC has pumped like crazy for a minute now. Took an all-time high, and it needs some form of healthy correction. Even here during the last bull market, before it created its new the second high, or yeah, the second top, because we had a double top that bull market. Then we had a massive pullback first. That pullback was 55%, guys. That's like more than half. Before we went and made a new all-time high. So you can see pullbacks. If we would have a 55% correction now, that would put us at down here at about 31,000. Definitely not impossible. A lot of people will get wrecked if that happens, because people are super bullish on BTC right now. But yeah, that's it. Stay tuned to the channel. I'm gonna try to do a market overview on BTC today. See if or give you guys a projection for what I see coming. But with that said, I have to wrap this stream up. There's nothing happening. The market is dead. The best tip I can give you guys is that market is gonna dump down, take out sell side liquidity here, and hit this stop loss cluster. There's a big ass cluster of stop losses down here. You're gonna hit it. You're gonna wait for that wick, for that reversal, like this wick here, for example, like I said before. And then you can start scaling in. Don't jump in all in directly. Go in piece by piece. Let's say your full position is 4 lots. Go in with 1 lot at a time. Let's say it's 1 lot. Go in with 0.25 at a time. All right? So piece by piece. And let's watch it. If it comes down here, takes out top side liquidity, then it's the opposite. Then I'm waiting for the sell. And if you guys are in the Prosperous Prime Telegram channel, then I will call it out there if I take it. If it's too close to the news, I don't take it. Well, let's look at GU. Oh, it's still fly, man. They didn't even give us an entry opportunity. EJ is chilling. Now, guys, makes no point in wasting time in the markets when it's like this. And there's just a general tip: whenever you see markets like this, don't try to force anything. Don't chase any trades. Don't try to force anything that is not there. All right. So with that, I'm wrapping this up. Have a beautiful day. Trade safe. Be cautious of the news. And I'll see you guys on the next one tomorrow morning, alright? Peace.